All right, today we're going to talk about what starting pitchers do between starts. Today we're going to talk to Kyle Gibson, and we're going to watch Jake Odorizzi throw a bullpen. And what exactly that means, Kyle, lend us a little idea here on what a typical starter does on a day like today.
I mean, I would say in the order of importance on the 5-day rotation, obviously our start day is the most important, but then your bullpen day is probably the second most important, especially if you're struggling or maybe you just had a bad start. This is where you do your work in between starts to make sure you're ready for the next one.
In the days you're not throwing bullpens, we've seen Jose, he does, a lot of work in the weight room. Michael Pineda does a lot of stretching and different things. Are any of you guys similar and do things together? I mean, some of the...
I would say this is probably one of the more diverse groups of routines that I've seen. Whether it's playing long toss, whether it's stuff in the training room, I would say this is the least I've seen guys doing the same thing. Not that that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's just everybody has their different stuff and their different programs.
Let's go check out Jake in the pen.
Let's do it.
All right, we've made our way out to the home bullpen, and we've got Jeremy Hefner here with us, our assistant pitching coach. And Hef, I want to talk to you a little bit about what we're watching Jake Odorizzi as he's throwing his pen. What's he working on? How many pitches does he throw? Give us an idea of what Jake's working on.
Yeah, the beauty of the bullpen is it really can be constructed in any fashion. Guys can take it seriously, or it can be a little looser. It just depends on the time of year, how the player feels, what he needs to work on, what he thinks he needs to work on, the upcoming opponent. There's a lot of different factors that go into a bullpen, but a standard bullpen would probably be like 25 to 35 pitches, mixing in all their pitches, trying to get all their work in.
I'm going to ask you both this question. I sit on the other side of the camera most of the time, being the PR director, and you hear a guy talk about, I had a really good bullpen this week, or I didn't feel like I had a great bullpen this week. So how would you guys, what's success look like after a bullpen?
I don't know, probably depends on how you determine success, really, like what's your own version of success. But ultimately, number one success is being healthy at the end of it. You never want to leave a bullpen, not necessarily feeling worse, but you never want to leave a bullpen with questions about if you're going to make your next start. That's goal number one. And I think the more that I've gained experience, it's more of a specific goal. And it's more of a specific thing I'm working on. So, I mean, if I'm really just working on my changeup, which I did for probably 3 bullpens in a row, I could care less what my fastball looks like. I could care less what my curveball and slider look like. I can only worry about what my changeup looks like.
Simplifying it to one thing, because unlike hitters, we only get a specific number of throws a day, where a hitter can go in and take 250 swings and feel good about a swing. We only get 30 pitches. And so simplifying it to one goal or one thing or one main location or one pitch, and really focus on that for these 30 pitches, I think would be my definition of a good bullpen.
We're getting some inside scoop here from some of the best in the business. Just humor me here. When you're doing a bullpen, I mean, you look pretty game face. I mean, do you have some games out here or some techniques you do to try to game plan or work in different pitches, or is it just simply getting your work in and getting locked in and getting ready for your next opponent?
Just getting the work in, throw it to I need to work on, whatever it may be, but start a game plan a couple days out, and you don't like to have that feel when you're not going to the game. I like to save game mentality, game effort for a game.